I'm Sheila Brummer with Siouxland Public Media News. 2 days after declaring his candidacy for president, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott was in Sioux City for his first official campaign stop in the state. The third-term Republican visited Siouxland Christian before holding a roundtable discussion with staff about school safety, educational savings accounts, his own upbringing, and systemic racism. Sioux City Community School District and school board members state Iowa open records laws have not been violated in the ongoing dispute with former Sioux City School Superintendent Dr. Paul Gosman. Gosman filed a petition in April claiming the district is continuing to deny an open records request made in December, and by doing so violated open records laws. The district and school board members filed a petition to dismiss on Friday denying the allegations, which prompted Gosman to file a resistance to the motion on Monday, 3 days later. The recent court filings are related to a lawsuit filed by Gosman in January. Federal lawmakers have yet to come up with an agreement to raise the U.S. debt ceiling. Some federal officials are saying this means the U.S. could be unable to pay its bills as early as June 1st. Josephine Gettler is the director of the National Health Law and Policy Resource Center at the University of Iowa College of Law. She says this could impact Iowans who rely on federally supported health programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and the Affordable Care Act subsidized health plans.
In a worst-case scenario, the system is at risk. The whole healthcare system is at risk if it loses a major source of its funding.
However, Gettler says it's unclear what will happen if lawmakers don't reach an agreement because the federal government has never defaulted on its debt before. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds says she hasn't made a final decision on a bill to limit State Auditor Rob Sand's access to some information. But Reynolds says Sand, the lone Democrat in statewide office, has gone too far in some of his investigations. During a recent appearance on Iowa Press, on Iowa PBS, Reynolds did not cite specific examples of when she thinks Sand, who has been state auditor since 2019, has gone too far in seeking information for audits and investigations. The bill would prohibit the auditor from accessing things a person would expect to be kept private, like medical records or police reports. Sand tells Radio Iowa if the bill is signed into law, he will let the public know whether or not state officials refuse to turn over records. And Sand said it would make Iowans wonder what they're hiding. Reynolds says there's an arbitration process in the bill that would let 3 people appointed by her, by Sand, and by the agency involved decide if records should be turned over. Reynolds has 30 days after the legislature adjourns to sign or veto bills. The 2023 legislative session adjourned on May 4th. And volunteers are once again needed this summer to drive around and track the bat population in Iowa. The DNR says volunteers are needed to record the noises bats make as they fly through the night. The DNR has teamed up with Iowa State University for the last 10 years to track bat signals. The survey starts 30 minutes after sunset and takes about 2.5 hours to finish. The DNR is looking for volunteers in Pocahontas County, Dubuque County, 2 routes in Franklin County, and southwest Marshall County. The survey routes are run in June and July. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Sheila Brummer. Have a great afternoon and thanks for listening.